What's going on, guys? Ellie from Copenhagen here. You might not know who I am, but you've got nothing better to do. So watch the Soccer Cooligans, talking all things football, politics, music, culture. Swipe up, click the link,
That'll
something.
do. That'll do.
Ay, papi!
Let's go.
Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the PREM show. We are the Cooligans. My name is Christian Polanco.
I'm Alexis Guerrero.
All right, we are your favorite stand-up comedians that host the funniest soccer show that has ever existed on eltwiche.com.
They're saying to turn me up so that people can hear me, Christian.
I got you, bro.
And also, it's not just the funniest. It also happens to be the gulliest. If you don't know what that means, we should probably do an exclamation point gully so that people know.
Little more of a gully glossary, you know?
Yeah. A legend.
Yes. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. It all makes sense. But no, we're excited about today's show. We're here on Twitch every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have a gang of folks in here. So thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. A lot to discuss. Obviously, Everton and Tottenham just played in the FA Cup. It was a 5-4 match. It was absolutely mad. I cannot believe not only that Everton won, but that we scored that many goals. Couldn't believe it.
I want to say it was back and forth, but it wasn't. It seemed like it was a lot of fourth and then a lot of back, and then it went back and forth.
Correct. And so there's a bunch of subjects to discuss. And yes, this is the one show where the chat decides what we discuss. We have a couple subjects that we want to talk about.
Also, if it's really funny, the chat gets in, like Almost There 819 said, you got to get that Gledgen check out by a physician. I think my Gledgen is swollen.
Babe, can you check this out real quick? I got no insurance, all right?
No, I think I've been eating too much red meat. Something wrong with my Gledgen.
Board Martin said Nutmeg is hiding. Yes, as we see, the Crimson Pizza, thank you for the sub, but as we see, Nutmeg has gone MIA. He's like, yo, no cameras, all right?
You're going to have to pay for this.
You see his paw like at the top of the screen a little bit. I think he's caressing or cuddling with one of his dog toys.
Okay.
Okay.
You find solace in the dog toys, you know?
Don't we all? He has been, I think I brought this up before, but he is humping quite a bit, and we're finally we scheduled the
Can I talk to the 850th person who just checked in? As you said, he's humping quite a bit. He's going to think we're talking about me.
Okay, this is the intervention for Alexis to really tone down on the humping. Your couch is not going to make it, bro.
Buddy, I just can't control myself. 25 subs, and we go to hump.
Okay. So I'm sure people are excited about Nutmeg's losing his testicles. Okay, he'll be fine though. Okay, let's.
Justin Freeberg said, "I'm getting ready for the party at Kyle Walker's house." The joke that will never leave this chat. Let's go.
He will always bring it back. Robert from LA said 500 people don't know what the major international league of football is until today. Yeah,
that's right.
Look, for new people, there's a lot of there's a backstory, there's a history, there is major international league football is canon for Cooligans, right. You know,
some people might call it by the old name, the pre-marketing campaign name of the European Super League, but no. You know it is MILF.
Yeah, MILF. Yeah, you're short for MILF. Yeah. We got a lot of fans of MILF. Anyway, let's start. Everton against Tottenham, FA Cup. I
want you to know I'm comfortable just talking about this game the entire
time. Absolutely mad. I cannot believe that they won. Look, let's keep it real.
Let's talk about, forget that they won, that they didn't give up. They just kept going and going and going. Even when Dominic Calvert-Lewin came out of the match, I thought it was done because Harry Kane comes in. I'm like, oh, it's over. And you boys were like, nah, son, it's just starting.
I mean, the defensive mistakes on set pieces were unorthodox. That's not how Everton usually plays. But the fact that they gave up so many goals Yeah. How many? Tottenham was playing like Arsenal plays, just crossing the ball in all day.
All right, look. We're going to enjoy. We're going to dance on the grave of Tottenham. There's no need to throw Arsenal into this. Okay.
Okay.
I was just fine. I'm all the way over here. I haven't said a word to anyone. Why am I getting roasted?
I didn't bother anybody. Okay.
Hey, I just got here.
But impressive. So they're on to the quarterfinal. I don't think.
Forget impressive. Who deserves this credit? Is it players like Bernard? You know what I mean?
Why you say it like you just saw a big dog, like a big Saint Bernard, you know?
The homie's name is Bernard, you know? Is it Bernard? Is it Gylfi Sigurdsson? Is it Seamus Coleman? Or is it Ancelotti? Who deserves this credit? Because this was a different Everton. This was a mishmash of all the Evertons we've seen this season.
Yeah, this felt like it felt
like a final.
No, look, there were too many mistakes. I'm still not happy with it. But the defensive pressure they forced. This is what Everton usually doesn't do. They don't really force teams to make mistakes and capitalize on those mistakes, and they did that about like 3 times. So that was what impressed me the most. I mean, just the goals from Richarlison. The goal from Richarlison, the last one, was like, yo, where is this? Do this in the Prem, bro. What's going on? You have this, go at it. This is also
by the way, these two clubs were like at full strength for the most part.
Yes.
At the very least, they were like the 1A squad. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, they could play this way. This was Premier League players against Premier League competition. Why don't they play like this all the time?
Yeah, it's weird. I think something happens during like midweek games where either maybe some of the players are tired, the rosters are a little rotated. But bro, wild! I cannot believe especially when it went to when Harry Kane tied it, that 4th goal. I'm just like, bro, why can't we have anything? You know?
Why can't we just have one thing? Justin Freeberg said, James told Ancelotti, nah, fam, I ain't getting subbed off. And also, shouts to Colo Blanco, the best mod in the business, who said, ironically, Bernard is a tiny Brazilian, not a huge dog. But don't tell Kyle Walker's wife.
Okay, that's just between us and the 700 people watching, okay?
The 946 people watching. Trust me, you guys are going to know when that hits a G.
R1 known. Thank you so much for the sub. Let's see what Nutmeg is up to. We see. Okay, now we're seeing a little bit more leg.
Okay, all right. It's like when we found a magazine when we were teenagers. It's all ripped up, but I think I see some leg.
This is cable where the scrambled channels and you can kind of see something, Okay, so look, impressive overall. I think. Let me just set up one other thing. The fact that they were up 3-1. They should have pretty much held on at that point, but the fact that but
it still is Tottenham though. That's the one thing. It still is Tottenham, and they have those pieces that like when Harry Kane came in, I'm like, he's gonna score. There's no way he doesn't score, especially because the announcers were like, the captain of England coming out, and you're like, ooh, that hurts.
Why you gotta mention his whole resume for?
Damn, son. We don't need to hear all that. We're trying to play against my guy.
But look, the fact that they were able to get this far, they haven't been to the FA Cup quarterfinal since 2016, and this is looking like. Is there a possibility of a trophy for Everton Football Club?
See, and this is where you mess up, right there.
Oh no!
Right there, you said it. You said it out loud. Haven't you learned watching me? You pretend you haven't won anything until they hoist that trophy. I don't care if the final whistle is gone. I don't care if there's confetti on the ground.
Yeah.
Until they lift that bad boy, nothing.
Brevin Savage said, to be a Spurs fan, all you know is pain. Yeah, it's all or nothing, and they mean pain.
We don't want joy. No, we wouldn't have hired Mourinho.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for that.
It's pain or nothing. I think that's the better title. But no, look. Can we figure out how much responsibility do we put on Jose Mourinho for having his team play this poorly, to give up 5 goals?
All of it. All of it. 100%. Also, I felt so bad because he brings on Dele Alli, and I'm like, Dele Alli's alive, you know? And then homie can't even get any burn.
Okay, I thought he was on the bench at PSG. What is this guy doing?
Oh man, he got a new back neck tattoo, and it was like, please put me in. I think it said, it's text.
Okay, well, speaking of back neck, I'm kidding. Let me reveal my...
Not yet. We got 2 more, and then we get to 1,000. If we get 1,000 viewers,
all right,
don't show that hair.
Yo, tell people to come through.
We got 998. Tell your friends, bro. We got that G. We're going to reveal that hair.
Okay, so what else? Oh, you know what? Somebody, Justin Friedberg did mention that we should talk about Brendan Aronson's first goal for Salzburg, RB Salzburg, right?
Well, apparently a golazo, but I did not see it. Hey, we got 1,000, baby.
Okay, this is crazy. Hit that follow button if you are not. Please hit that follow button. It'd be nice to reach 1,000 followers today as well. Okay, so should I reveal what's under my hat?
For those of you who don't know who we are, when COVID started, we have a TV show that we shot in a studio. We went remote. We've been shooting these things remote for a hot minute. Christian has let his hair grow entirely the entire time. He has not.
A full year. Last time I cut my hair was in February.
Year. A full year. Homie went out and got it braided.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show him the goods,
okay.
baby. Show these 1,041 viewers the goods. Hit that follow button if you like this hair right here.
So I got 2 surprises. This is the first one. Because a lot of people are not used to, again, I've never braided my hair. I've never really done much with my hair. My hair's always been pretty much short. But here's the first one for Twitch. This is the first time people will be seeing me publicly with a do-rag. Let's go.
Oh, there it is. Yo.
Yes. The do-rag is alive and well. Look at this.
We got to do a wave check.
Okay. So now that we got that out the way, okay, I know people are proud of me.
That was wifey who ran behind me. My house is not getting broken into.
Colobanca said do-rag Chris. Okay. All right. So let me show you my new braids. I just got them in today. Let me know what you think. Let's go.
Wow.
Okay. How we feeling about these
designs, yo?
Okay.
Show us the back.
Here you go. All right. Boom.
Wow.
Okay. We got. We're looking like Osuna out here. Let's go.
I was gonna say you got a real reggaeton head on you right now. Are you sweating from that do-rag?
A little bit. I mean, it's kind of warm, and I'm wearing a hat, and I'm wearing
the things we do for these reveals. Hit that follow button if you like this hair right here. Hit that follow button if you want him to never put on a do-rag again. ASAP Christian over here.
Okay. Good on you, mate. Said Cooligan do-rag merch. Okay.
Let's go. A Hamster Hammer said, damn, that's intense. How long did this take?
This took about 2 hours, roughly. This is fun. I mean, the last one I did was much more like intricate and pretty wild. So, but yeah, I've been having fun with. I've never had the opportunity. I never had hair this long to be able to do stuff like this. So I'm taking the opportunity to do it, and we'll see. I don't know when I'm gonna cut my hair, but we'll see how it goes. R1 known said Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue girl, yeah.
Yo, she gonna sue.
Who's she gonna sue? What's she suing
Gorilla
for?
Glue. It says to not put it on your skin. It doesn't say to not put it on your hair. Go get that money, sis.
Wow, just what an oversight. You would think. Man, I hope. Yeah, I feel. Have people been put it in the chat if you've been watching? If you look up hashtag Gorilla Glue Girl. Look up this. I mean, it's not just one video. It is a saga of her. She put Gorilla Glue in her hair because she wanted to, I guess, keep the loose hairs down or whatever.
She uses Got to Be Glued, which I've used in the past because this hair gets a little wild. But whatchamacallit? She used Gorilla Glue. because the bottle's exactly the same. I will give her credit. Like Gorilla Glue has a lot of commercials.
Yeah, Doug Messine just said, to be fair, it worked. Yeah, it did work.
Yeah.
Forever.
You know, a plastic surgeon has to remove it. They're going to do it for free. It's a $15,000 procedure.
What?
Yeah, Brevin Savage said Chris looking like he just came off the AM1 mixtape. Yeah, you do got a real hot sauce.
Okay, half man, half amazing. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna put the do-rag back on because I wanna take a drink. But look at the drink I'm drinking. I don't think anyone's ever seen someone in a do-rag drink a coconut pitaya chia fresca.
I went to high school with her, and let me tell you something, she was great. You know when the bottle is that size, you know it's healthy, right? Arizona iced tea don't come in these tiny little bottles.
Okay.
Justin Freeberg said it. Christian looks like he's in the background of balling out.
Just out here next to Nick Cannon and Pete Davidson. Yeah.
Chad Bentley put nerd. I love Chad will come in whenever you try to do something healthy. It just sucks because he's skinny and I'm fat. It's not fair. Him and I have a very similar appeal, very different body. You know what I mean?
So there was the I want to bring this up. Justin Freeberg mentioned the goal from Brendan Aronson.
I just watched it. It's pretty great.
Okay, so let me just click on this and bring this up. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look.
Endless G7 pit. You're not fat, you husky. that was the size of clothing I used to have to buy for elementary school.
Okay.
My mom would be mad loud about it too. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, you got husky." I'm like, Ma, there's girls here.
So Brendan Salzburg, obviously former homegrown for the Philadelphia Union. We're happy for him getting the move over to Europe. He's playing for RB Salzburg. So let's take a look at the goal that he scored. I have not seen it yet.
Are we allowed to put this up?
It's happening. I don't know.
Golo Blanco put Husky Guerreros. Do not.
Okay, let's take a look at this goal. Let's see what he did.
Oh, you got a full screen it?
Maybe a little bit too sensual on the strike. Find a corner.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
All right, cut that, yo.
Beautiful. You love to see it. Amazing from Brendan.
You had to go full screen?
What are you going to do? All right, it was in and out. It was just a highlight on Twitter.
Jeez.
Okay.
That was a game at our local field, which
Yep. I'm sure that was my youth my U5 game. That was me playing, okay?
That was shot on an iPhone 12. Can you believe it?
So impressive, obviously. I know, did he get an assist yet or No. This was his first.
He assisted himself. He was like, "I got this."
This was his first anything, right, in the Austrian Bundesliga. So, good for him, man. That's awesome.
Judd on the bench put that was a game at a Newark warehouse. I bet you they still have those games going on right now.
Okay. All right. There's a couple other things. Again, anything you want us to talk about, put it in the chat. But there's one thing I wanted to talk about that we really had to get to that was pretty insane, but the Saliba stuff. We just have to discuss this because this is absolutely.
I don't even know. I mean, we certainly can't show you that video.
No, we're not.
We're definitely not going to full screen that. But I got to be honest. You don't need to full screen it to see it. You know what I mean?
So if people are not aware, William Saliba, obviously Arsenal player, loaned out to what team is he at right now?
He's at Nice.
He's at Nice. Okay.
Which is spelled nice.
And there's this video he was trending on Twitter. This is how many people saw it. But there is a video of him filming in the locker room. I don't
know if it's the locker room. It seems like a lounge area.
I hope it's the locker room, Alexis.
I think it's the lounge area, and I think one person took the word lounge a little too serious.
Okay, no, we can't do this in the hotel lobby, sir. Take it easy. Look.
Apparently, you really enjoyed the buffet, but we're gonna need you. So please go to your room.
I hate to paint this picture, but exactly what it was is him.
It's a bunch of dudes hanging out. There's 3 people on a couch. Saliba, another guy, and another guy. Well, the dude in the middle,
for some reason, is completely naked, right? Don't know. The video was clearly some sort of Snapchat video that he sent to somebody or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but it is.
He pans. He's on his face. It's like, yo, the Saliba cam, and then he swings around, and let's just say somebody is full saluting Saliba cam, and that dude looked kind of upset that he was all of a sudden getting caught on camera. But then he immediately stopped caring and just kind of kept remodeling his stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the fact that he was fiddling, best way to describe it.
What's it called when you do the thing on the guitar on the
you're
top?
tuning. You're tuning.
He was tuning
himself to some degree. Yeah. It was, yes. Joseph Freeberg said, "Is this NSFW?" Wildly NSFW, but
Justin Freeberg said, "Twitch Sports can't get here fast enough." I remember the hamster said, "Why is he on the couch with him?" Again, here's the thing. I've played sports. There's always one dude who refuses to put clothes on until the absolute last moment.
Yeah. And
this is that guy.
Yes, we all went to high school with a dude like that. It's understandable. But there's the problems here are, why was Saliba filming, right? He thought this was like funny. NTS 620, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess he thought it was kind of, and it's just like, the weirder part is that his face is not like, ha, I got you. It's like, let's see what's going on over here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right back.
And then after his face was like, you know, which is where I think the jokes sort of started coming from.
Yeah. Which is, and that's what bugged me. The jokes bugged me because it was, it just English, English fans basically just like calling him gay, and it's just like
toxic masculinity.
Yeah. It's just like
England.
I was looking at all the jokes, and I'm like, you know what? The English don't even deserve soccer. You know what I mean?
Yo,
like,
you got a good thing like this. There's so many. Like, look at him. He's still out there playing with balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we
after
got
practice. There's bits. There's bits here.
We could have genuine fun without, the low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean?
Right? Multiple low-hanging fruit.
There's so much fun to be had without, bullying somebody.
Right?
And, and so that was like, it was just insane. So, look, obviously, he shouldn't have been filming that. I don't know. The weirder part is that there's people on the couch, but there's also people standing around. Like, this one dude is clearly like, he's like, in Spanish, una manía. Like, he's just like, you know what I mean?
Dominican.
What?
You're speaking Dominican.
Is that, no. Maybe it is. I don't know. But in Spanish, we say una manía, which is like, just like, when you need to scratch your face, or you have like you always do something, or you pull on your hair.
Yeah. He's a jittery,
Yeah. And
the
this
kind of guy who's always clicking his pen. You're like, stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This dude was touching himself.
Clicking his pen.
Bormar said manía is a habit. Yeah, like that. So he's just like, he was like habitually just touching himself in front of a bunch of people. This is in the French. I don't know why. This is clearly a couple years old, but it's like the French national team. I don't know if it's like I assume it's like the under 20s or under 21, whatever. Which is also uncomfortable. I'm like, yo, how young are you? Why are you filming this, bro? Like,
can we make sure this is the 018s you know what I mean? Before you release this video?
So just insane. I don't know what this means. Saliba has been the subject of a lot of negative press, mainly because Arsenal fans don't understand why he's not playing. Why did he need to be loaned again? Why is Mikel Arteta saying he's not ready?
Dogmanstein said it sounds like a lack of context is what made this so odd. I don't know that a context would have helped.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I mean?
no context.
If you're on a sports team, you just can't have a bunch of fully clothed dudes and one dude just hanging out wildly naked, just kind of rearranging the furniture, making sure there's feng shui. You know what I mean?
Just insane. So look, I don't know if this is a thing that will.
Well, the rumor is
what?
So you even said it. This is clearly not a new video. Mm-hmm. The rumor is he came out and said, this is a few days ago, he came out and said that he felt judged from only really 2.5 matches.
I did see that. Right.
And then all of a sudden, this video leaks that paints him in a bad picture, puts him in a bad light.
Yeah.
So people are thinking that this is coming from Arsenal. Arsenal had this on him and have leaked it. I don't know that to be true because the dude lost both of his family members, both of his parents recently, and apparently he's in a really bad place.
Oh, yeah.
I know just, mental health, the dude's not in a great place. And a lot of what happened at Arsenal stems from the fact that, he's going through something really rough.
And he's a kid, right? He's pretty young, right? Isn't he?
I think he's 19, 20 years old at this point. Dude. So I don't know that Arsenal would do that, but that's, I think it's Tottenham fans saying this, but that's the rumor that's starting to be, prevalent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard, you hear about that in the NFL, that this is a common thing where when players are up for like contracts or playing the year of their contract, there's always like some sort of scandal, something comes up. And if anybody ever listens to Miko Grimes, her podcast, she talks about the NFL all the time because her husband Brent Grimes played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I think he played for a couple different teams, but he was a cornerback. And she goes into
Nick Laseman said Arsenal turning into revenge porn producers.
This stuff kind of happens in leagues because they don't want, basically when you hurt the players like reputation, you can pay them less.
Yeah.
I would hope that they wouldn't do this to a child. So who knows where this stuff came from? But man, just a bad idea to film that to begin with. And it's strange that no one's talking about the guy and the naked dude. The naked dude got off scot-free, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
This would have been nothing if it wasn't. This would have just been a couple dudes hanging out.
Yeah, a couple bros.
You throw a naked guy in there, and the guy with the camera is the one at fault.
I'm just an honest naked man, just trying to live my life. Okay. Pretty wild. Hammered Hamster, thank you so much for the sub. Nutmeg is still chilling up there on top of.
Christian, on the other screen, can you move my shot over? Because I'm all the way on one side of my shot just to be centered on the other scene.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that I'll do it in the background, and I'll adjust it.
Nutmeg, I feel like has flipped. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Hold on, there we go. That's center. Like, doesn't it look like his head is facing the other way now? Like his head might be over where the avocado is. You can see the avocado top of the screen.
Okay.
Wasn't me too, said big ups to naked guys. Yeah, I mean, look, if it's your thing and that's the rooms you want to be hanging out in, go for it. If you happen to be, we just finished up a big, nice practice, good training, right? Christian's just hanging out on the couch and I just show up, full, and the dude wasn't fully saluting. If you kind of catch my drift, It was everyone was relaxed, you know? Yeah. But if I just showed up, just kind of like completely nude, being like, what's good? And then he filmed me, and I didn't even say anything about it. I went back to my conversation.
I would have been like, "Yo, fam, delete that, please." At the very least.
Imagine I was like, "Would it be funny if you aired that like in a few years?"
Oh, absolutely insane. Okay.
Cooligans ever gonna do a naked show? Yo, you want us to get kicked off not only Twitch but the entire internet?
There have been somebody did ask me to do a naked stand-up show.
I've been asked that too, and I was like, "You've seen me with clothes on. You know how horrific that is."
It's a thing that they did for a couple of years in New York, and yeah, I'm just, why even entertain the idea?
You know what it is? My theory is it's people that can't get on real shows, and they're like, "What? You want me to completely disrobe?" Sure.
Punk rock
more
that.
Like the Cooligans by Punk Rock Dad.
Yeah, bro. Okay, just give us body dysmorphia on here, bro.
Yeah. All right, we're not gonna body shame me while I'm wearing clothes.
Okay, what else should we talk about?
Let's talk about Manchester City.
Okay.
Because if you look in the Slack, I dropped these tweets. We went a little viral, apparently, because we had on Zach Steffen on our television show.
We did.
Zach Steffen of Manchester City. Great interview. You can check that out on Fubo Sports Network's YouTube channel. Go check that out.
Or our podcast as well. Just look up the Cooligans podcast. Yeah. Feel free to
You can also listen to our podcast. It's absolutely amazing. And Christian asked him the question, is the rumor true that Ederson takes the best penalty kicks or penalties. And Zach was like, you know what? Wouldn't put it past him. He hits the ball so hard, no goalkeeper could stop it anyway. So yeah, probably as long as he gets it on frame, it's probably going to score, you know? And I'm paraphrasing, but that's the first part of that was exactly what he said. And then we get a situation where Manchester City has a penalty to score, and İlkay Gündoğan comes up and skies the thing.
Correct. I mean, here's a photo of it.
Now, he scores a brace after this, so don't worry about the joke, okay?
But the tweet, said when they tell you it's the Super Bowl and a field goal is worth 3 points, and it's a picture of him skying the ball over the bar.
That's wonderful, right? Because, hey, you scored 2 goals after that. Who cares? But now it starts the conversation. Hey, who should be taking penalties? And somebody who has like a massive Manchester City follow was like, hey, I just heard this interview with Zach Steffen, the backup goalkeeper, who said Ederson should be taking them. And they tagged us in it. And we were in deep in Manchester City. I'm pretty sure Oasis retweeted us.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people. And it's interesting. It's weird being, being able to, everybody can sort of do this, right? If you have something that goes even remotely viral, people can either like, they'll be a part of the conversation. They'll make fun of you. They'll defend you. They will whatever. But with soccer is just such a, opinionated sport that, so basically under this tweet are people like, this is ridiculous. Why in the world would he say that? Or you look, who else? Might as well. Let's give it a shot. What happens is, people were breaking it down. Like there's a 20% chance we can get caught on the counter, but there's a really good chance he might make it. And all this other stuff.
Well, that's the big fear, right? Is that if it gets parried and the other team counters, somebody said that there was a team in, I want to say in either in the Netherlands or in Germany that had their goalkeeper be the one who takes penalties. And what they would do is they would have 4 very fast people kind of stand all the way back.
Okay. Yeah.
And if the few times where the goal, it wasn't a goal and the ball was still in play, that they would essentially do like, a professional foul, if you will.
Yeah.
On whoever potentially gets it,
so
which I still think is probably a smart way to do it.
Even though we've been doing the TV show for a little under 2 years, but the fact that that anybody will quote anything from anything that we've done, and then
you've heard us now. They're quoting us.
Okay, you may want to check your sources, all right?
I don't even quote us.
Okay, because he knows better, right? So,
Justin Freeberg said Cooligans going to announce one of the Gallagher brothers from Oasis on the next football show. That would be amazing. Imagine we go to Puppy Cam and Noel just happens to be in there.
Be exciting. What was it? Me Too said the Maxi Morales on Man City. I guess İlkay Gündoğan is essentially that.
And Dogmanstein said I think the famous scorpion kick keeper also used to take penalties. That's Higuita.
Higuita.
Not only did he used to take penalties, but he used to sometimes take the ball all the way up by himself and score. I mean, he's an absolute maniac. You can't rate anything he did and compare it to any other goalkeeper.
Crimson Pizza said, "Get these MILF rumors trending on Twitter." That's right. We gotta support the major international league football. Okay,
it's very special.
And speaking of Super League, if anybody hasn't checked out our interview with Dennis Crowley is the owner of Kingston Stockade in Nisa. They play a lower league in the U.S., but he was the guy who sued U.S. Soccer to try to get promotion and relegation, and he really talked about how that you could see the clip on our Instagram
because FIFA kind of washed their hands of it, which left it open for the European Super League, aka MILF.
So it's almost like knocking down the opportunity to have Pro Rel in the U.S. open up a door for Europe to try to start a Super League. So it's kind of it's really interesting, and you should listen to his interview because he kind of went into a lot of detail about it.
Robert from LA said, let's talk about that match that Alexis didn't want to talk about on Saturday, the one involving Aston Villa. Yeah. All right. Arsenal yet again.
Yeah, what happened there, right?
And we Arsenal. What do you mean what happened? We would have had a chance to go, what, 5th or 6th? We would have had a chance to hop over Tottenham. I don't understand what's going on.
It was a weird one, right? It was a fairly early goal. What was it? Ali Watkins scored?
Like in the 3rd minute, 2nd minute, something like that.
Yeah,
and then that was it.
Yeah, the only goal of the game. It's.
But this was another one of those matches where Arsenal, and this is like why I was so impressed with what Everton did earlier today, because like their best players aren't in. It seemed like everyone was trying their hardest to score a goal. Arsenal, it seems like everyone's trying not to mess it up. You know what I mean?
Is there any I believe this is the second time Villa and Arsenal have played. Arsenal,
they won both.
Yeah, Arsenal playing against their old goalkeeper that won them the FA Cup, Emi Martinez, and he's clearly.
Well, I said I didn't want him sold. I said he's kind of like the heart and soul of the team during that late run.
And you know what?
And not that Bernd Leno isn't good. He's great. He's punching the ball inside and outside the box. He's great.
he's been pretty good this season. I think it's just Arsenal are are clearly having issues just scoring enough goals. They and then the other thing, Aubameyang. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but it seems like there's genuine. I don't know if like off the field issues, like family issues and things like that. With
there is a lot going on.
Yeah,
it's very drama filled.
Yeah.
And
I think it's affecting the team a lot because it really the drop off in form from last season to this one, which where there was no real off season. It was just like a couple weeks.
2 weeks vacation. Okay. You going to Disney? I'll see you there.
And Arsenal just looked like a completely different team. So
I also think it was a mistake to start Ryan, the new goalkeeper. I think we should have started Runerson, even though he played well. The goal wasn't necessarily his fault. I believe it was a deflection off either Cedric or Rob Holding. I can't remember who it was because I was so angry that I woke up so early just to watch this. Yeah. But I mean, look, even the kids, even Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe, they come on and they look electric. And now it feels like they have so much more pressure on them. You know what I mean? Like the electricity's kind of gone. And it's these matches where immediately things feel so heavy for Arsenal where, again, to reference Everton, like watching Everton today, you may not have had confidence that they'd be able to come back, but it wasn't of course this happened. So, you know what I mean? It wasn't like this throw your hands in the air where for Arsenal, as soon as that goal went in, I could have told you this is what was going to happen. I could have told you, like, that's it. No one's going to score. This is how it's going to end.
T. Walter 808. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Prem Show.
Hit that follow button if you're one of the thousands of people watching and you're not already following or subscribing. Hit that goddamn follow button, bruh.
Absolutely mad. And
we're at 4,400 people watching right now. Hit that follow button.
What are you, crazy? Look at these braids.
Yo, don't make him put that do-rag back on, my G.
And that's you only get warned once, okay?
Your girl gonna be fine. We're at 5,300 people watching. I don't know what happened, but everyone who loves us, please go buy a scratch off.
Let's go. Okay.
Did you call them scratch offs? I've heard someone call them scratcher, and I'm like, nah, that's not the
scratcher. No, I've never heard that.
Perfect, Tommy. Shouts to you.
Wasn't me too.
Yet another sub.
Oh, gifting. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Perfect Tommy. Yeah, let's go to Nutmeg Cam. Okay, he has trickled down a little bit more.
He's gonna, wasn't me too also just subscribe. He's gonna find a space, you know what I mean? I don't know. It looks like there's a person there. It looks like he robbed somebody. It looks like he robbed someone who just went to a toy store.
He looks like he's like ransacking a home, He's like looking for something that he really cannot find. It's very important.
A home invasion?
He's like just looking through drawers. Yes, thank you so much for the follow. Grilled bread, let's go. Thank you for the follow.
Shouts to you. Mr. POTUS 5000 said, what happened with the match today? Thought Spurs were dominating the first 30 minutes and then they went down. LOL. Yeah, I mean, it's to me, and I think Tottenham and Everton are not that equal, right? And I think it's the same thing
What you mean, fam? What you mean by that?
what I'm trying to say is he's gonna put the do-rag back on. What I'm trying to say
because you need to, for real, you need to start respecting.
No, what I was trying to say.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my black Air Force Ones.
He got black Air. Even Nutmeg moved. Nutmeg's like, I know what's about to happen. Let me get out the way. I think when you look at the talent level, when you look at manager-wise, I think it's a push, right? Just based off name, right? Mourinho, Ancelotti, sure. Top player, Harry Kane. That's better than the top player on Everton, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Would you rather have Harry Kane or let's say James just off of name?
Yeah, I would have Harry Kane. He bags in a bunch of goals.
Captain of England. There's a little bit of additional weight, James, right? Well, you can't say he's not the captain. He's just the prettiest man on earth. Right?
Hold on. Mr. POTUS 5000 said, "Is this a new channel? We need more of this on Twitter. We're on Twitter at Soccer Cooligans. Yeah, there's a bunch."
I'm pretty sure he meant Twitch, but yes, thank you so much, Mr. POTUS.
Okay, we're on MySpace.
Also, is this Biden? Yo, what's up, Biden?
Okay, I didn't know you were into Harry Kane, the captain of England. Let's go.
I gotta be honest. I feel like you got other shit to do, but hey, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Twitch Sports is hosting. Let's go. All right.
Oh, let's go. No wonder we got 6,200 people watching.
Madness.
All right.
Papa Stir, thank you for the follow. So you were saying, yes, about the difference in quality between the two teams.
To me, they're not as, and neither is Arsenal and Everton, and Aston Villa. But Aston Villa they scored the goal like it was a random goal, right? Ollie Watkins struck hard, hit it on frame, it got deflected, it went in. And then Arsenal just capitulated the entire time, right? Tottenham, I don't think capitulated. Tottenham was playing at a very strong level, but Everton just kind of, I don't want to use the cliche of wanted it more, but they were playing stronger. And that's not what you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that ever with Arsenal, or at least not lately.
Yeah, I think, I think Tottenham was taken a bit by surprise. They just, look, Everton surprised me. I didn't, it's really, the giving up the 4 goals is pretty nuts. But when you look at what happened over the weekend, let's talk about the other game, Manchester United against Everton, because this game was nuts. Scantron 1, thank you so much for the follow. 3-3. This
hey, Grilled Bread said popped up in my recommended and is a big Liverpool fan. Well, welcome along.
Okay.
Hi, Grilled Bread 1.
This game was pretty wild. I mean, you have to give credit to Manchester United, especially Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but the annoying thing here is Everton treated this like they won.
That's annoying to whom exactly? Because
to me, because I'm friends with you. You know what I mean?
I am quite proud of the result, Alexis. Captain Bliss, thank you for the follow. Felix Palas said that 3-3 was a warm up for Everton, though. For the FA Cup match. I don't know. This is that Manchester United fans have every reason to be disappointed. They were up 2-0, and then second half begins. 2 quick goals. The goal from Bruno Fernandes' goal was dope. Let's not. I'm not.
He's
even,
like, no. It was dope. Let's not talk about that.
But
the goal
from James was really like you expect it from Bruno. That's what Bruno does. He's world class. We love it. I get it.
Wasn't that his other foot too? That was his other leg, right?
No, James. Yes, that was his right.
Yeah. Which I'm like, yo, he ain't got it, and he curled that joint. I'm like, okay, he got it. I was wrong.
DPC Blueberry, thank you for the follow as well.
Hey, shouts to Papa Stir who said, "Hey, Soccer Cooligans, how's it going? What's up, baby?"
The fact that they were able to come back in that game after being down 2 goals, and Manchester United, when they played them in the League Cup, were absolutely dominant, and it felt like Ancelotti, especially in that second half, really fixed what he needed to fix. And even the Jordan Pickford didn't play in this game, but there still was a goalkeeper error, a slip that led to Scott McTominay's goal. But finals, what is it? In the 95th minute, DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Okay.
It's literally the last kick. I don't remember much after that.
Okay.
What happened? It was a cross, right? That he sort of tapped in? Because I remember he slid.
It was a set piece. Yeah, it was a foul and set piece, and then and he got it in. It was unreal. I call him Dominican Calvert-Lewin. That day. Okay,
he dances where James once.
But just impressive comeback because that goal was so disappointing that the Scott McTominay goal was so frustrating.
Also, DPC Blueberry just apparently paid 100 gully bucks for us to yell, "I love blueberries."
You know what?
So
I'm a huge fan of blueberries. I'm
actually not.
I'm a bigger fan of blackberries.
Okay.
Yo, let's get a poll going. What's your favorite berry? All right.
Strawberry wins. If strawberry ain't your top berry,
no,
we can't be friends, dog.
No, I think blackberries are better than
blackberries
than strawberries.
What's up with English people? They're like, "Yo, let's do currants," and you're like, "Yo, fam." Like,
what's a currant? Oh wait,
it's like
CURRANT. Yes. Okay.
And and rhubarb. Homies love rhubarb, yo. They be messing up pies. They're like, "We got a strawberry cheesecake," and I'm like, "Yup," and they're like, "With rhubarb," and I'm like, "Why?" Who invited rhubarb to this party?
Okay, I'm looking at.
It's red celery. Nobody wants it.
Let's bing some currants and let's see what's going on with currants. They look like blueberries a little bit. I don't know if I've had a currant.
You have, dog. It's got like a strong bittery taste. We're a soccer show, I promise. By the way.
But look, we go where the chat takes us, and when you
look up rhubarb.
All right.
Bing rhubarb, and of course we use Bing. The most glorious. Look at it; it's red celery.
Yeah, this doesn't look fun. Is this a thing?
Yo, they put this in everything.
Don't you eat this with wings or something? What's this about?
I know, right? Dip that joint in blue cheese. It looks like it got tossed with the wings.
Top of my voice said currants are in iced tea a lot. Okay.
Come on, stop it. Stop with the currants and stop with the rhubarb. Yo, I'm telling you, nobody likes rhubarb.
Welcome to...
We got a poll going. Favorite berries. Hit us with it. Raspberry winning? Yo.
Okay. My favorite berry is the Blackberry 8800. I'm a big fan. Okay.
Okay. The one with the pearl.
Okay. This is fun. Look, this is, welcome to current events with the Cooligans. All right.
Oh, boy. Well, we lost 2,000 followers, 2,000 viewers talking about berries. Wasn't Me Too said, $5 says you put currants on a slice and I'm still eating it. I will not. I'll take a bite. I'll give you back $4.
Strawberry is leading currently.
Let's go.
Okay, shout out to
currently.
Shout out to all my Blackberry fam out here. All right, us six are staying strong together. Okay, what else should we discuss today?
Let's talk about San Maximo. Did you look at the Slack? I put the tweet up.
Sausage water. Thank you so much for the follow. Wasn't there? Oh no. This is, remember when Limp Bizkit made an album? It was hot dog flavored water, not sausage flavored water. It reminded me of that.
Thank you so much, Sausage Water. He said, "Gang, great stream. Thank you so much,
gang. Let's go."
Dude, our numbers are dropping fast.
Yo, was it the berries? Damn, bro.
We're berry sorry. I think it was the anti-rhubarb.
Wow, people were like, "No, I shall not have my rhubarb slandered here on the internet."
Damn. Wasn't Me Too said, "Yo, Alexis, rhubarb or ranch? You gotta eat one." Everyone knows the answer to that is, give me all that rhubarb. Give me all the rhubarb you got, my G.
Yeah. So Alan Saint Maximin, he obviously the fastest player in FIFA Ultimate Team.
Also the fashionist player, homie with the Gucci sweatband. He plays for Newcastle, and let me tell you something. He is bought in fully to Newcastle's pure hatred and rivalry with Sunderland. Oh man.
And Sunderland, I mean, look, the last time I saw them play was in the documentary, bro. I have not seen them play a game. And saying Mike, so this was a tweet from Newcastle that they put up that just said, thank you for the follow. Who followed us? Tough kumquats. Okay, look, all right, we're getting a lot of food. A lot of food followers.
Rhubarb and kumquats, like, I think I'm next.
The Twitch algorithm was like, all right, we got to let them know, okay? So, Newcastle, you tweeted this that said, this afternoon's U23 fixture against Sunderland at the Academy of Light has been postponed due to heavy snowfall. And then some tweeter said Sunderland would win anyway. LOL, your team is shit. Okay, so obviously, I don't know how much we need to pay attention to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 TOW.
Okay,
but
because I think they just made that account for that tweet.
Because they tweeted that, and then it got a response from Alan St. Maximin, where he used the weekend meme, and he said the Premier League calendar looking for Sunderland season after season, and quote tweeted, "This fool." Okay.
Yo, Alain St. Maximin wasn't tagged. He wasn't called out by name.
He's like, no,
He had nothing to do with that besides the Newcastle.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna support my Newcastle admin. All right, yo, hands off your phone. I got this.
Yo, Steve, why don't you go get a coffee? I got this. Go get some rhubarb tea, my G. I got this.
Okay, I know that's your favorite, right?
Yo, go get some rhubarb toast.
Okay, because I'm currently taking care of this, all right?
Also, thanks for the follow, Gooch Camper.
Yes, okay.
All right. Also, Saliba wants a video.
So, no, pretty, the fact that, you know,
also, thanks for the follow, the saltiest man in the world. Did I read that correctly? Yes, I did.
All right. The fact that he would take the time to do look, some players have a little bit more fun with this
There's
stuff.
a lot involved,
yeah.
Right? You had to be following Newcastle. You had to be reading the responses. You had to be up on memes, and you have to know how to tweet a video that gets put into a quote retweet.
Yes,
There's a lot there.
So, Alan, yo, do you want to run our Twitter account? Because you are crushing it.
Also, do you want to style us by any chance? You buy the headbands.
He always got the headband on, man. That's his thing.
Justin Freeberg said that guy in the Saliba video clearly got the bone broth. Buddy, I'm going to record a video. You might want to get your Bovril out of
here. Newcastle did win the other day too, right? Wasn't it a goal from? They won 3-2 against Southampton, and I think it was 2 goals from Almiron or 1.
I think Almiron got the player of the week or something.
He got 2 goals. That's
man of the match.
He played great, and they lost. They had a red card early in the game in the 49th minute. I watched this game. Takumi Minamino scored a great goal.
Great signing. Great loan.
Jeez. Yeah. I feel bad for him. I thought he was doing pretty well at Liverpool, but I guess, especially with Liverpool has so many injuries. I'm surprised they didn't keep him. Obsidian,
because he's another midfield. They need defenders. You know what I mean?
Obsidian Monk. Thank you for the follow. Up the flock. Let's go. That's right. Alexis got the Forward Madison kit out there. Cuba NYC. Thank you for the follow as well.
Thank you so much. Hit that follow button if you're one of the 2,000 people still watching us, baby.
Right. And if you're I got this. A little sneak peek, but we'll show this. We do an unboxing on the TV show. But take a look at this. Shout out to Philadelphia.
I got mine right here.
Yeah, look, Philly sent this to us. The new Union kit. How dope is this? Okay. All right. The other thing.
Dogman's theme said pink and white shite, not quite right. Is this one of the Richmond Kicker chants?
Okay. Let's take a look at the table very quickly. The Premier League table.
Do we have to?
We gotta Manchester City sitting 5 points ahead with the game in hand. which is huge there. Above Manchester.
Dude, I think they've broken their own record now. They have 15 wins across all competitions, all one after another, and I think they're 13 wins in a row in Premier League.
They're gonna win the Premier League, Alexis.
You know what? I don't even think that's not really a hot take right there.
They're doing pretty well. It's interesting.
That take is so soft. Saliba doesn't even want it in his video. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's not even worth saving. All right.
I'm not filming. There's only so much gigabytes in here.
Maybe I'll give you a boomerang, but that's about it. That's what I can get you.
I gotta do something. Is the temperature on? I mean, is the air AC on? Because I ain't really seeing nothing.
But no, look, at least top 4. These Chelsea, I think, being in fifth after, what was going on with their obviously the managing change.
How many matches has Tuchel been in charge of?
2?
2? No, 3. Isn't it 3?
I feel like it's 2.
Yeah, because what's his face won his last one, right?
Who?
Lampard.
Lampard won.
Chad, help us out.
It wasn't a Premier League match. The last game Lampard won was not a Premier League match. I believe it was FA Cup or League.
Regardless, look, it's green. All right, he's doing well. You know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to make here is Thomas Tuchel has completely changed, and maybe it's that new manager bump, right? Look what happened as soon as Arteta came in. They went on a bit of a streak, and maybe that's exactly what's happening here. But it seems like he's completely changed the feeling around the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as dire anymore.
Well, the one issue here we had was I think Pulisic did not start. He's already he got benched, I believe, once or twice.
Well, they said it was family problems, which is why he wasn't in the 18.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't know that. I was, the questions of like, is Thomas Tuchel gonna destroy the Captain America, and all this other stuff. But so I'm glad it, at least it wasn't anything wrong with their relationship or anything like that, because obviously we want to see him play. But Everton sitting in.
So Board Martin said Tuchel's got 4 games, 3 wins, 1 draw. He got a draw in his first match and 3 wins in a row. So far, so good. I mean, hopefully this still continues to be good for Christian Pulisic, because really that's the only reason we care about Chelsea right now.
Okay, yeah. The Everton is in 7th place. West Ham is. It's impressive that they're still they're good. They're really good this season. Who
did they just get? They just got oh, by the way,
Jesse Lingard.
Jesse Lingard, that's right. I think that's now. We were talking about this, how they don't have a name, right? West Ham doesn't have a name on the club. I think Jesse Lingard is that name now. Wouldn't you say he's the highest profile guy on West Ham?
Look,
people are still going to say Declan Rice, but I think Jesse Lingard.
He got a lot. He got more. Who got the most followers? That's it. That settles it.
We go IG or Twitter?
Let's see. Is it Jesse Lingard or Declan Rice? Okay.
Also known as Deckers. That's where you put your actual name, not your username. His username is Declan Rice. His actual name, Deckers. Deccers. So I'm going to disqualify you. 5 follers because of that. He's got 405,000 followers. This is going to be an atrocity.
It's not going to be great for Deckers. Okay, what's Jesse Lingard at?
J Lings with a crown. All right, so you also get deducted. I'm going to deduct you half. I'm going to take out half your followers because of J Lings with a Z.
What
you still win by a lot. He's at 6.7 million followers.
Yeah.
So he would go down to 3.4, let's just say 3.35, which is way more than Declan Rice.
West Ham should be,
this is Beckham coming to LA Galaxy.
Yeah, this is you should be texting Lingard whenever they post the lineup. They better be texting Lingard like, "Yo, we'll be real dope if you just hit retweet for us." Like, "Yo, you're on." I don't know if you see yourself. I tagged you in the photo. Be real dope if you just retweeted that.
We got a game. You know what I mean? So if you could just tell people to watch, that'd be kind of cool.
Yo, yeah.
Robert from LA said, check Craig Dawson's numbers just to be safe. I'm actually going to do it.
Pink Lemonade said, let's all laugh at Tottenham Hotspur. Okay. Yes, we definitely started the show with that.
Craig Dawson, not verified.
Oh,
and I don't know if this is him.
Oh, okay. They couldn't even take the time to give him get him the blue check?
Bruh. I don't think this is him because this is legitimately 1,237 followers.
Okay, that's the captain. All right, you better show that man respect.
I know they got a homie on the team named Suchek, but can homie get a blue check?
Wow, bro. That's why you come here, bro. Let's go. Yeah. So, anything else? What else should we talk about? We're about to wrap up taping the podcast in a moment. But if there's anything else that we missed,
tell us in the chat.
Tell us in the chat. What do you think? Anything you want to hear us opine on? Let us know. Okay.
Hammered Hamster said Werner needs some time on the bench to get his head straight. Not confident. No confidence right now. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen, because this is looking like just like a bad purchase all the way around.
For who?
For Chelsea, Timo Werner.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't figure it out either. Thorax FC, thank you for the follow. I saw Top of My Voice was mentioning Sweet Kits, and we got a link in there, and it is a pretty sweet kit from. It says, "Here's one from my hometown." Where's your hometown? Top of My Voice. This is the kit.
Grays Lake. That was beautiful.
This is a really, really dope kit.
Who makes that? O&Y? Oi?
Oi. Yeah, dope. Okay.
Third kick, get a piece of history and up the monsters. All right, well, who needs to sleep? You know?
Okay. Des Moines. Okay. Iowa. Let's go.
All right, check out Iowa, yo. The beanie is
Isn't
fire.
Slipknot from Des Moines, right?
The hell knows?
I don't. But they're from Iowa.
Slipknot is the one with the two drummers.
The two drummers,
have, like the weird,
the masks. Yeah.
the-
I've gone to a couple Slipknot concerts. They're great.
Yo, pull up the beanie. Tell me the
beanie.
beanie ain't the most fire.
What
beanie with a logo on the same
GLFC?
page? Yeah.
Okay.
Pull that up. Tell me that's not fire. Look at the logo.
Oh yeah, the Loch Ness
The little Loch
Monster.
Ness joint.
Yeah.
That's fire, dude.
Dope.
I don't know who this guy is. Is that you in the photo? Top of My Voice?
No.
Slipknot is from DSM. That's Des Moines?
Yeah, I don't know what DSM is.
Almost there. 819 said Slipknot and Limp Bizkit. Christian, you okay?
I didn't go.
Nah, those are like, he likes like some like Tool. You also like Tool?
No, I don't like. I mean, everybody went through a Limp Bizkit phase. I mean, you couldn't avoid it.
I did go to a Limp Bizkit concert because Method Man and Redman opened for them.
Yes, I go to a Limp Bizkit concert. I don't think I ever went to a Limp Bizkit concert, but I've seen plenty of. I've gone to a Stained concert. I've gone to a Korn concert. Puddle of Mud, Godsmack.
You could have gotten Stained at the Puddle of Mud concert. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
Anybody?
my new pants. All right.
Oh, I should not have worn these. I thought it was just the band name.
I didn't know it was like Blue Man Group. Wow.
Crimson Pizza put Gignac versus Lewandowski, and Brevin Savage put Barca have a chance against PSG with Neymar news? Question mark. Neymar's going to be injured.
Neymar.
Not going to be injured. He's injured for the match. Oh, I can't wait.
It sounded like you had a plot. Like you were like just a straight up, Tanya Harding situation. Robert from LA said possible live Twitch show for Tigres versus Bayern tomorrow. No, we can't do that tomorrow because it's my girlfriend's birthday, and we have say.
And apparently he loves his girlfriend more than you. You know?
I mean,
And
I know this is shocking to Robert from LA on Twitch, but yes, that might be a reality. So Justin Freeberg said, ordered a Grays Lake kit. Looked real dope. Look at that. People in the chat supporting each other. You love to see it. Shout out.
This is what happens. Follow. If you're one of the 1,500 people watching right now and you don't follow us right now, follow us right now.
Buy a Grays Lake kit or beanie. Why not?
Buy me a beanie.
Correct. That's how you support the channel. Buy stuff for us. Okay.
Paulo said the game is at 9 a.m. So, sometimes you gotta, in the morning, to set the day off right, on a birthday.
Well, no, it's I believe it's at 1 p.m. Eastern time, but maybe wherever
Minnesota? Then it's probably like 11 a.m.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that early. Hal over million says Arsenal are clowns, and also Arsenal's defense are clowns. I mean, look,
yeah,
you can get more and more specific. The clowns part is really, you're never gonna be wrong when you have clowns at the end of it.
I'm a massive Arsenal fan, and I'm like, I see your point.
They wear those long red shoes. They got the red noses. I get it. Yeah.
They just, when they do this after they miss a goal here, for the nose.
Sheksa said, did you hear about Boateng? Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
Absolutely tragic. Jerome Boateng is not going to be playing in the Club World Cup final because his ex-girlfriend, he's just like, I guess, separated from his girlfriend just like literally like a week ago, and she died. She, I don't know exactly what happened, but she was found dead in her apartment, just like I believe yesterday or 2 days ago, and he's like, obviously he can't play. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. So
what a tragedy. Damn.
Yeah. Just wishing him, her family, all the best. Just crazy. Obviously there's not much that could be said about that. I mean, it's just absolutely nuts. So,
jeez.
All the best, to everyone involved.
Wow.
Okay. Well, it's difficult.
Put a damper on this.
Yeah. Thanks, Shex. We appreciate it. If there's anything else that you'd like us to talk about, let us know. We're going to be wrapping up the taping of the podcast in a moment. We'll stick around on Twitch for a little bit longer. But thank you so much to everyone. We had a lot of people tuning in. This is wild. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. That was
the best. Yeah, I wish
crazy.
More of them would have hit the follow button. If you're watching still and you're not following, hit the follow button. We're on every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We do this. We film our PREM show podcast. If you are listening to this podcast and you're wondering, I want to be one of the almost 9,000 people that were in there at one point. All you got to do is come on Twitch. It's free. Come on, hang out, chat. Get in the chat. We legitimately got the funniest chat. You hear it every week on this show. It's by far the funniest chat. Get in here.
Hal over Million said, I saw you on my recommended and I clicked and folled. Well, you did.
Oh, so he's a Tottenham fan. So he saw the title, said Tottenham, what the hell happened? And he came in here being like, Arsenal clown. He wanted to throw a little bit on the other. It wasn't about that. It was about Everton beating y'all asses.
Just like it was a trap, you know?
Yeah, we gotcha. Crimson Pizza said, don't forget about the OG chat dwellers now that you got all these followers. We'll never forget you. Who are you?
Okay, because I'm really focused on Hal over Million right now. All right.
Yeah. Me and Mr. POTUS are having a conversation. Could you shush? He said, I'm on Twitch daily, so I'll be back, fellas. Thank you so much. Yeah, we do a bunch of other stuff. We're going to be doing even more on Twitch. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kev T38, for following.
Thank you. Yeah. Hal over Million is a Man U fan. Okay. Well, I'm an Everton fan. What a game. Were you happy with the result like I was? I hope so. Okay.
Justin Freeberg said Alexis forgetting about us already. Justin Freeberg, another new follower. I mean, absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Wow, interesting. You seem to have the 6-month subscriber badge, but this is the first time we're seeing you.
You must have used a lot of gully bucks.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So thank you everybody for hanging out. Make sure follow us on all social media platforms at Soccer Cooligans on your favorite social media platform. Go for it. Smash that follow button everywhere. We appreciate it. And we're here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So come back. Please come back. We have a lot of fun. We're going to be doing stuff on here on other days. We're going to be setting a schedule of other days that we're going to be streaming, but definitely Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is where we want you to be. All right. So I think
Justin Freeberg, now the 4-minute Manscaped ad, right? They done. We pulled the ad.
Okay.
I think Saliba asked us to send him a raw of it.
He wanted to see the product being used for some reason. So wait, before we finish, Robert from LA wants to know, what is the best Valentine's Day advice the Cooligans can give out to the Twitch world? Best Valentine's Day advice.
My advice is to how do I put this without getting banned from Twitch? Be very hungry and eat Southern food.
Gross, Alexis. Everybody hates Southern food. Okay.
By the way, both sides of the South need love.
I would say make a plan.
Dogmanstein said it best. Don't do that part first, though. You don't want to be swapping that with the other.
Make a plan. That's the advice I could give.
Yeah, make a plan to eat.
I mean, yes, that's definitely on the agenda. All right. But there should be other stuff as well. Okay.
Shouts to everyone who subbed today. Shouts to everyone who followed. You already know how we finish this joint. Were you gonna say something else?
No, that's it. What anything big coming up? Tomorrow. So Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern. On please watch our show on Fubo Sports Network. You go to FuboSportsNetwork.com, or if you have Fubo TV, you can watch it there as well. But it is free. Trinity Rodman of the NWSL of the Washington Spirit.
Corday's girl, but not why she's famous. Will we bring it up?
No, she's not. That's not Corday's girl. That's Naomi Osaka. You're talking about.
What did you say?
I said Trinity Rodman. What?
Trinity Rodman. Never mind.
Anyway,
Trinity Rodman. Typing. That's my problem. I was typing.
The daughter. She's the daughter of Dennis Rodman. Obviously.
That's right. She's on the show. I remember being there for that interview.
But she got drafted second in the NWSL draft. She went to the Washington Spirit. She's currently they're in their preseason, or they're pretty much training. And we got to talk to her, and she was super, super cool. So please check that show out. And you can, if you can't watch the show, tune in on Friday. You can listen to the podcast or watch it on the Fubo Sports YouTube. But really, really fun interview with the NWSL draft pick. So make sure you check it out. Paolo coming through with, look at all these subs, gifting all these subs. Shout out to Paolo. You know what? Now I learned that we can do this now. We can assign VIPs. We can grant people who are, the incredible contributors to this channel. And Paolo, always crushing it here. Gonna be a VIP. We got to make Paolo a VIP. There's no other way around it. So
you know how to do this? Because I do not.
I think I just did it. I have added Paolo as a VIP. There it is. Thank you so much, Paolo. Let's go.
Tough Quonkat said, yeah. I just want to hit you back with that, yeah.
Okay. Was the Furbo fixed? I don't think it's working, or it might be empty. That is a possibility. But you know what? I'm gonna do. This is the traditional Furbo. I'm just going to toss a treat to Nutmeg from my seat. So
okay, this is the Crispo.
not as fun, but we'll see. Okay, or maybe more fun. Who knows? All right.
Don't miss.
All right. We'll see what my game is like. I can't really see the pen from here, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Wait, did I overshoot it?
I think so. You woke Nutmeg up, but I didn't see anything fall in there whatsoever.
Let me try again.
Nutmeg is stretching.
Okay, yeah, it definitely fell in. He sees it, but it fell on the bed.
He ain't getting up for it.
It hit the side of the.
He's not even moving.
Let me try again. Okay, that one made it.
Yeah, you hit his paw. All right, he's eating it. All right, we've got gold, baby.
I think I hit him in the face. That's what Paulo said. Okay, he's finding them. All right, we did it. Everybody.
You got him up. If wifey did this with bacon, egg, and cheeses, let me tell you something. I'd definitely wait. I'd be like, I think she's got another one. I think if I just lay here and stretch.
All right, y'all are the absolute best. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I mean, we had a bunch of awesome people tuning in. Hit the follow button again if you have not. We got a bunch of people here checking the show. So please hit
and thank you so much for listening as well.
Yes, we appreciate everybody listening to the podcast too. Shout out to Colo Blanco, the gulliest mod in the business. And
hit that exclamation point outro, because you know how we finish this show.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, you can yell. Join in with us. Just yell at your screen if you need to. But everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. What a fun evening on Twitch. We had an absolute great time. All right, everybody. With that said, for Nutmeg, my name is Christian Polanco.
I'm Alexis Guerrero.
And together, what are we?
The Cooligans!